style, for substance. Somehow, we became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. We'll get a total value of over $8,300 on this Sierra 1500 model in trade-in and eligible vehicle. See your Central Valley GMC dealer today. Because the base home of the job. I can't get two assets out of my mind. Well, what is it? Should have focused on it. It's still your level.
This Saturday, Leonhead's personal one-topping pizzas are just $3.14, only from 11 to 4 p.m. Don't miss out, because unlike pie, this deal won't go on forever.
For local coverage, weather, investigations, and breaking news, stay connected and informed daily. Go to KFH.com today.
John's defense, I mean, they're just swarming, and they all know where they need to be.
They've mastered the art of playing physical without fouling. And that's hard to do in today's game when everything is more skewed towards the offensive player. But because they have that reputation, they rarely reach, but they get their bodies in front. The back line rotation takes away layups. Let's see if UConn makes that adjustment to continue to play with pace in the half-court set to see if they can get some gaps and some openings.
All right, let's check in on the big guys, Zuby Ejiofor and Terrence Reed.
Well, the ability to move Zuby around here to create space. So now he can drive a bigger Terrence Reed Jr. get by him inside. This is at the beginning of the game. He's able to slip the screen inside a nice little 8-foot jump shot. And then, of course, running the court. When you have Dylan Mitchell and Hopkins that can rebound, now Zuby is able to run the court and get some easier baskets without battling inside.
Let's go to Allison.
We got to chip away. That's what Dan Hurley told his UConn team at that half. He said turnovers are the reason we're in this position. We've had 11 of them, leading to 15 St. John's points. We have to have the composure to chip away. And he reminded his guys they were down 11 last time they played St. John's here. They got it to within 1. So he said we've done this before. And he did say we got to get the ball inside to Terrence Reed Jr. more. He said if he would have hit some of those shots early, this game would have had a very different start.
This is UConn's largest halftime deficit of the season. Let's see how the Huskies adjust. St. John's with a basketball to start the second half. Hopkins, Ejiofor, Darling, Mitchell, and Osiah Sellers with it right now. Chip away. Back goes Six. Coming up on Caravan.
It's not the way you want to start with the pick. To get Sellers open, a direct pass inside now. You got to have more pressure on the passer. That will limit the ability to shoot that pass right down the gut of the defense. An excellent play call by St. John's on their first possession. And I tell you what, too, guys, for UConn fans, I know that first half wasn't what you wanted it to be, but it could have been worse. You been down 20. You had an opportunity to close the lead down before half, got it down to 13. I know it's back up to 15, but you're still in striking distance. You can manufacture some stops and some positive offensive possession.
Williams, Fairman, Reed. Solo ball. Inside Reed. That's point blank range and lays it in.
Time you bring Caravan to the corner. The weak side is open. That pass over the top to Reed. Beautiful, perfect execution that time by UConn.
Manchester, back Finley. Draws a double team. Top of the up. Hopkins ranges. Where's Hopkins? Now simple again. He was wide open. He has a game high 11.
Because the double team, because St. John's, and you said it earlier, only shoots 33%, 34 from three. Going to give those shots up. It's to the players for St. John's to make UConn pay. And they double. Well, here it is.
Sellers with the steal. Sellers, Jones, James. But another Connecticut turnover. It's almost like they've lost a certain kind of concentration on the offensive end.
Well, but the pressure of St. John's, a lot of times mentally fatigues teams, and they force these type of turnovers, especially from a team that doesn't generally have these mental mistakes. But it wears on you over time.
12 turnovers for the Red Storm. The Red Storm at force Connecticut into tonight. Inside, Sellers. Easy from Mitchell.
Underneath the bounce, up in the bounce, the master Rick Pitino is at getting those opportunities. We mentioned that last night, and there's Seller who set the pick, ended up getting that open basket underneath.
Mullins leads in, and Reynolds went out. That's his first basket of the game. He had 21 last night.
Well, I like the fact that Mullins attacked off the dribble, used his size inside the paint to score over the top.
Ejiofor calling for it with a read on his back. Mitchell thought about breaking to the basketball. Now Hopkins goes one-on-one. Leaves it, 6 to shoot. Baseline, Sellers, 3 to shoot. Lets it fly. Favorite, the Huskies.
Huskies desperately need to figure out a way to get Solo ball involved in this game offensively. Because when he gets going from the guard position, now the options we work with seem to open up and free up those passing lanes and gaps and driving lanes when he's making shots, especially for the perimeter.
5 block shots for St. John's in this game so far. That's a good number. Hillary. Inside Reed. Defensive, extremely well. Mitchell had a steam. And a whistle and foul coming up.
It's Terrence Reed Jr. is making it easy for Ejiofor. Is he just going to stay on that left shoulder? The right shoulder spin back is so open. But when you're comfortable going one way, you continue to kind of repeat that same habit. And in this case, it's kind of detrimental to an offensive game.
Always deadly. Ejiofor there for the rebound, but he knocks it out. Full court pressure now by St. John's. And I think this pressure is going to spin him out a little bit, or throw him out of a certain kind of rhythm. Would you agree?
It does, but it also takes some time off the small clock, which is the shot clock, so you get into your offense a little bit later.
Here's man. 47-33.
Once again, Caravan able to catch on the move, keep his defender on his hip. Walks right down the lane for a nice easy basket.
Darling, straight away three. Mullins with the rebound. Connecticut's giving nothing from Solo Ball and Mullins. They got to start getting ready. St. John's, Rick Hamilton, one of the all-time greats, says, okay, I got game, she got game, you got game, they got game, we got game.
Caravan, welcome to the show. You called it, Gus. Mullins need to get involved. How's that three for you?
You got game, they got game, we got game.
This is Freshpet. Here, there are no fillers, no spray-on flavors. There are no cut corners, no easy ways out. Just vet-developed recipes packed with fresh meat and healthy veggies. Because real, fresh, healthy food belongs in everybody's bowl. Freshpet. Healthy food, fresh from the fridge.
Morning.
Money.
Money. The game moves fast. Your money should too. You send cash in seconds. Tap, go, done. While stacking wins in your wallet. Make money moves all season long. Graduate to better banking with Alumnify, official partner of the Big East.
I got 2 words for you. Loyalty program. Snag this hotel for $250 a night. You didn't check Trivago? I got it for $155. Yo, Benny, this guy didn't check Trivago. Oh, you have to check Trivago. Look, on Trivago, you can compare prices from multiple different sites and loyalty programs and prices from hotel websites. Same hotel, $100 less. 2 words. Check Trivago.
Benny.
Check Trivago to compare prices and save up to 40%. Hotel? Trivago.
Don't get angry. Get Archer.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
We got you.
get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Surf Pro, like it never even happened.
I mean, we all do it. You see a line, have no idea what it's for, but your brain is like, should I join it? It's crazy, right?
Hey, let me call you back. I got to stand in a line.
Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to find a claim, while Geico's claim support is available day or night. I mean, I'd have FOMO about that, if anything. Excuse me, what are you waiting for?
No one knows.
Okay.
You're cool. You can cut.
I'm all right, actually.
No, seriously.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
Shohei Ohtani in Japan look to move one step closer to another crown, the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals. Next on Fox.
Big East Basketball is sponsored by Juniors Only One. Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. A couple years ago, they fixed up that front entrance. It looks beautiful. 47-36. Fans here enjoying it. Donovan Clingan, former Connecticut star, now with the Portland Trail Blazers. Rudy Gay was a legendary Connecticut player as well. Looks like he's got his little man with him. And there's a Metro 4. Scholar Athlete of the Year, Player of the Year, Rick Hamilton. Scott's kid with him. Jason Boogie. Big time St. John star. And then there's our man, Mark Jackson, Zindon, Hamilton.
There goes that
Jackson he's always had, since I started watching him when I was in high school, the best line on his haircut of all time. It's not even sprayed on.
No, he got it. I'm still confused about that player, defensive player of the year. I'm still confused about that one.
When he was a defensive
When
player,
he gets in St. John, 85-86.
Here come the Red Storm. They've been playing some excellent defense in this game. Set, driving, inside midfield, and taking it away from Dibbery, running the field. So much help, and he's easy to become Zubia Dibbery. Chipping it.
Take a look at the end of this. The ball that's up. Let the sound go. We return.
How did I get here? A grandma with vision loss from wet AMD, riding across the desert. It started when Vabysmo opened up my world. I was worried I was losing sight of the world around me, but my doctor recommended Vabysmo. Vabysmo is different. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD. I was so excited when my granddaughter asked me to ride across the desert with her, knowing that Vabysmo improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now I've got my sights set on the road ahead. Open up your world with Vabysmo.
The #1 prescribed FDA-approved treatment for wet AMD. Ask your retina specialist about Vabysmo.
Superstitions, Matt?
Hi, Carly. It's a good thing Discover makes it easy to be a Big Ten fan.
Totally. I get cash back on my rally cap.
Cash back on my favorite glove.
Cash back on my Lucky Shamrock.
Cash back on my game day chicken wings.
Cash back on my one cleat.
I even earned cash back on my lucky bobblehead.
You win. Next round's on me.
Earn cash back on every purchase with Discover, the official card of the Big Ten.
This building is a temple to Satan. Each month begins paid with a human sacrifice. Tonight, you are the offering.
Come on, guys, it's just one girl.
That was unexpected.
Will kill you, rated R.
It is at this site that the course of history changed forever, when the most delicious meal known to mankind was discovered.
I found one.
Keep digging. There's a lot more where that came from. Discover Dino Nuggets. Always been Tyson.
I like to think about all the money we just saved filling up at Marathon.
$1 a gallon.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm already bald.
Me too, brother.
Me too.
The NASCAR Cup Series, Las Vegas, Sunday at 2:30 Eastern on FS1.
47-38, St. John's. They're still looking to see whether or not Zuby Hedgepour had a clean block. We feel, based on what we've seen, that the block was clean.
Well, it's not only that, too, Gus. If it's a clean block, who retains possession? That's a clean block. You blocked it against the backboard. But now when that ball comes off, who has it? That's what you also have to look at as an official. So it looks like it may be a jump ball. Because right there, I think it's Mullins who, does he retain it, or is that Embry that goes and gets it?
After review, the St. John's challenge is successful and the call is overturned. At the time that the play was stopped for the goaltending call, the possession of the ball. Connecticut will retain possession with 15:33 on the game clock and 26 on the shot clock.
So there you have it. Connecticut basketball, clean block. To the cross, please. Chase it. Flicks it. Dennis Reed. Collects it. Now they're going to take a look at the shot clock. I don't believe that it started on time.
Well, yeah.
They put 24 on the shot clock. 30 was on it previously. Different. Garrett, ball inside Reed.
Swinging the ball over Terrence Reed. Let's get down both angles. Really can't shift to the inside. Swing the ball. I think one-on-one. We could just catch.
He's in trouble as many as 18. Let's see if St. John's tightens up. As UConn tries to claw back into this game.
It's a big boy rebound right there. If Julius is out there shooting, UConn, you got to be able to gobble up that defensive rebound.
Gets with 13 points and 3 boards. Denver pumped up, and he's fouled on Mitchell. His second.
Well, Dan early put in his bag here. Cross screen. We get Terrence Reed open inside. You catch now. You don't have to battle. You don't have to use your power to try to score. And this is Lehigh inside, gathered himself. Another offensive rebound. Second chance for him for some reason.
Reed trying to get a foot in the lane. Does it end the field? It's the ball.
So he got lower in the stands. That time he was able to leverage on Zuby gives him closer underneath the basket. Drop that exquisite touch with that left hand. That right hand drip work inside.
10 points, 5 rebounds. For Terrence Reed, Mitchell in space. To the right.
And this is something that Coach Petito talked about. The never give up nature of UConn. You're going to come at you. And right now they found a rhythm offensively to activate Terrence Reed Jr.
Hedgeford. Inside. 15.6 to shoot.
Petito's really good. Getting the ball inside close right here. The inside man taking the ball, guarding the ball, has to force his ball out to the corners.
7 deep. 3
St. John's is starting to mount up some fouls here in this second half.
St. John's is led by as many as 18. UConn has cut it to single digits for the first time since it was 25-16 at the 9:58 mark of the first half. And here come the Husky fans. They've been waiting. Demery. Demery. Seven.
Excellent positional defense that time by Terrence Reed Jr. Hedgeford tried to outpower Reed and kind of lost it.
Wait for the rebound.
UConn was looking to see if it was the correct play. They didn't want to challenge.
Baseline 6. 12. Let's get here in this Connecticut fan base. It's boom.
As a result, you see what Raymond Mullins, 15 points in this game.
With the money I saved switching to Progressive, I'm gonna book that manicure.
Molly Burke is passive progressive.
That's so nice. Maybe a pedicure too.
Don't be like Molly.
Love you.
Drivers who switch could save hundreds.
Lily's Catering has a lot on their plate, but with Intuit QuickBooks, AI agents take stuff off it. Hours logged, chef. And payroll's ready too. That's her secret sauce. So then, outdo it with Intuit QuickBooks.
For 250 years, this land has shaped who we are. From generation to generation, fishing has always been part of the American story. Today, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's carry on that tradition with our biggest fishing and boating sale of the year, the Spring Classic Fishing Sale. Trade in your old rotten reel for a new one. Plus, club members enjoy special financing. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Celebrate 250 years of freedom, family, and fishing.
New Cologuard Plus? Yep. Colon cancer screening delivered to your door. Check. No prep? Check. Non-invasive? Checkity check, check.
And it detects 95% of colon cancer, similar to colonoscopy.
Check.
The Cologuard Plus test is for people 45 plus at average risk. False positive and negative results may occur, not for those at high risk. Introducing Cologuard Plus. It's the box that checks all the boxes for screening. Ask your provider or request Cologuard Plus online.
Okay, it's just a laxative. How scary could it be?
Honey, relax. It's Miralax. It works with the water in your body for gentle relief.
Relax. It's Miralax. For more fiber per serving than any other gummy, try Mirafiber. Game's about to start.
New York City, world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. This is Madison Square Garden, the home of the Big East tournament.
You guys have a chance to be part of the greatness. Are you telling me there's no magic in this house tonight? The best basketball conference in the country, bar none. That's why we came here.
I couldn't believe the thing was.
The Big East tournament is sponsored by Progressive. Gus Johnson, Jim Jackson with you 49-42. Our score. Terrace Reed has been terrific.
Time has been superb. There's really space opportunities for Terrence Reed to kind of do his thing, but they're not stretching the ball with the move now. Able to overpower Zuby at the court side. Then on the defensive end, holding his own, forcing Zuby to be uncomfortable. Right now, Terrence Reed 4 for 6 in the second for 8 points. Has been the key factor as to why this is a 7-point game.
(49-42). Red Storm, UConn on a 13-2 run. Cross court pop of 16-footer.
Was wide open because the denial to try to keep the ball out of Ejiofor's hands opened up an opportunity that he didn't even think about.
13 turnovers for Connecticut. Santa, skip it, kick it, zip it. This team is so good to make it close to the edge. The fortitude of this man. And so, the run, they come back with a bucket, defensive play, and another, and it's just, see why they won the regular season. Picks up his third. Every now and then, Zuby will make you play for laying back in the lane. Santa did an excellent job of occupying Terrence Reed Jr. long enough to get this pass back out. Ejiofor 30% behind the arc. Ejiofor tonight, 13 points on 5 of 9 shooting. He's got 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Caravan. Reed. He turned the way you bit. It's a setup. But he didn't have a strong dribble. That's all right. All he has to do is power dribble, bump Zuby with that left shoulder, and spin right into a shot. Especially when he's that deep. Here it is. Ball bounce right there. You spin in. Now you're going for your shot. Now, he didn't make it, but he did get fouled. And that's the counter to that move of getting to that left shoulder. 3-6 for Connecticut. It's been a steady diet of Terrence Reed. However, Salvatore, Mullins, Caravan, they disappeared, so to speak. I'll tell you what, plenty of time for one or all of those three to have an impact on how UConn finishes this game.
Baseline set and bobbled it. Ejiofor calling for it. He's got Dimmery on his back. The Red Storm will keep it. The Red Storm just look more aggressive.
Yeah, they do. Especially in the offensive class. That time you got to gobble up. I know it's Zuby Ejiofor coming, but those are the rebounds you have to have if you're UConn to continue to kind of fight and scramble and get back in this game in the second half.
Ejiofor facing up on Reed. The Big East Conference Player of the Year continues to dominate. He's got 15 on 6 of 10 shooting.
Let's go back to some old school basketball here. Zuby has it. Okay. Kick it out. Let me reestablish my post position. Identify the middle is open. He, too, like Terrence Reed, loves to get to that left shoulder. Oh, man. And he's just a little bit too strong, big fella.
56-43. St. John's is led by as many as 18. Reverse one. $56-45. Seven. Step back.
He pops off that time. Caravan, down by Caravan.
Caravan has not been able to create a shot for himself tonight. Demery, quick.
There's a transition that it could be. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Oh, wait. Into that. That's huge right here.
That's exactly the kind of response Rick Pitino was looking for from his three seniors throughout this half. He has been challenging Mitchell, Hopkins, and Ejiofor, saying, I need you to elevate your game. I need you to bring up your energy, your aggressiveness. He told them earlier in this half, you are playing tired. This is the championship game. You have to dig deeper. Boy, have they ever.
And thank you very much, Allison. 58-45. 9:06 to go. And I understand, Jimmy, that Connecticut's trying to get it to Terrace Reed, but other guys now, when they get it to him, are just standing around watching and not doing anything offensively. But that's what I don't understand.
What has to do with you usually being able to dissect the defense, get those slip screens in the sides, turn the corner on the pick and roll, and lead the players for St. John's are doing a phenomenal job of coming on and the assistant coach for UConn, I think he may have to have a heart-to-heart with Terrence Reed Jr. there. He's playing like an animal right now.
He scored the last goal. Whistle it to the baseline.
That's love when the young man has struggled a little bit in that first half, reaches deeper down within himself, and makes a big difference. He has a lot of game left to play, but I love the adjusted attitude and the aggressive nature of Terrence Reed Jr. here in the second half.
Hopkins. Comes in. Isaiah Severs comes in.
And you see the game too. Reed out. Zuby is out. Zuby at the forwards out. So both coaches want to keep those two players on the court at the same time.
Ball has 3 points. Mullins has 5 points. He averages ball 14 a game. Mullins averages 12. He's 3.
Typical time here for UConn. He's win the Collins Zuby minutes while he's on the bench.
Jackson hard drive for the cross. Gets it to go. Smith.
Starts with the defense. Jackson between 3 defenders. He kind of loses it off of Rava's arm, and then Smith kept the ball, kept his dribble. New contact was coming. Lines up at the rim.
That is true. We went to St. Raymond's in the Bronx. Transfer from deep. 8 minutes to play. In regulation. Garland, Mitchell, Stiller, Hopkins, Zuby Ejiofor, Terrence Reed, both on the bench. Hopkins, he's had some time with buckets. 7:36 to play. 59-49.
You foul that. He's get that.
Back to this.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I did not check just how permanent my body paint was.
Your student body president, Stephen Long.
Checking Allstate first was a great idea. Now checking if the body paint was permanent, not my finest moment. Yeah, check Allstate first. You save hundreds. Rock chalk.
Take me to the river. Touch me in the water.
With the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrid's 500-plus miles on a single tank, 30% more cargo space, and legendary 4x4 capability, you have everything you need to get to the river safely.
My belly.
He's doing it.
But after that, you're on your own. Stay safe with 140 safety features in the all-new Jeep Cherokee Hybrid.
Hello?
Whoa. Mama Bergen 85 lives here?
Yep, that's my mom.
The absolute legend who went from gaming on her phone to ruthless online streaming slayer with no mercy for any living thing is your mom?
Hey guys. Apples with peanut butter?
How is this possible with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet?
Hey, text me if you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet, now available across the nation.
No, she's so nice in real life.
We've got high hopes for this contest. Up first is this bout. Expectations are sky. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he misses with that straight left. Misses with the straight left. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. When are we going to see a jab from these two? So far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched,
skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That big hook doesn't land. Swing and a miss with that hook. That jab doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. They exchange punches. Nice hook. The straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Good counter punching. These two were made for each other. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And he misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Back at it in round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. There's a counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A big whiff with the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both men step back for just a moment. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Let's start the sixth. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses.
Oh, yeah,
Couldn't
right.
write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Round 7, here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Straight right just misses. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just misses right uppercut. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just avoids the left uppercut.
Oh, cheating.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute.
And we enter the ninth. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The jab can't find a home. Swing and a miss with the jab. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start round 10. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he misses with that straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
punch out, but thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skill.